Hello YouTube, we are here. This is an emergency video, sort of. Not too much editing, honestly. I just want to do it kind of like an informal podcast. But there has been a forbidden and limited list update, as you can see on the screen. All right, we can see on the screen. If you don't know, then Cyber Angel, Benton, Conquistador are limited, and then semi-limited, which is a lot. We have DD Dynamite, Second Light, Fusion Destiny. I'll get more onto that later and what that possibly means. We have Torn Scales of Phantom Knights, Tri Brigade, Fractale, Virtual World, blah blah blah, whatever it's called. Um, the good one, and then Lyraless Cobalt Sparrow, Prank Kids Roxy's, and Adamantipator Adnan blah blah. And then finally, unlimited it is Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. All right, so first initial impressions. I think this ban list is really interesting compared to the physical, TCG and OCG land because they don't technically have to sell you any cards, right? So, um, what's interesting is that I feel like almost every deck is still technically viable, but it's like their consistency or their power level has been, decreased, which is very interesting because I don't think I think in TCG land, the last ban list basically I think killed a couple decks. If I recall correctly, Sword Soul has basically been downhill, but then again, Adventure Token also came out, so that's gotten less popular, I think. Um, but TCG format is some things, right? Anyways, that's not important. What's important is Master Duel. So, Conquistador, that's also another interesting hit, I think, because it. I mean, was that really something that you? I mean, it's a starter card technically, summons from deck, right? So that's down to one. It's very interesting that it didn't go to semi-limited, because outside of, like, to me, to be honest, Outlash isn't really that big of a deal. What's really annoying is that they have floodgates, right? Skill Drain, Imperial Order, and none of that stuff is banned at all, which is like, what? That's so crazy to me. Um, it's like Rongo also wasn't hit, Block Dragon wasn't hit, Ava wasn't hit. They hit Torn Scales, right? That's very interesting. But I mean, I don't know. VFD too. I just forgot about that. And then DD Dynamite's another weird thing because I think you need to play it twice, right? I mean, if they limited it, I think that would make more sense. But it went from 3 to 2, but you play two anyways, right? Or you only need two to resolve. I don't know. It's very confusing. Second Slide, I think, is another random hit that discourages 60 card builds, or no, it's not 60 card builds, but like, you know what I mean, like all monster builds. So that's less viable, and I felt like that didn't really warrant a hit unless there's some FTK I don't know about. And I guess maybe that's an indirect hit to Adamantipator, right? But then you still have Block Dragon and Kawaii Maru, whatever it's called. And other than that, I think everything else is pretty fine. Just hit the consistency a little bit. Like Tri Brigade still has some more. Virtual World still has VFD. Lyraless is kind of the same thing as Tri Brigade, right? Prank Kiss, I mean, that wasn't really. I mean, why Roxy's? Is there a specific reason why it's Roxy's? Am I dumb? I don't know. I thought they would hit Meow Moo, but Meow Moo's at 1, right? Isn't it? Let me check. Meow Moo Master Duel. Again, sorry, very informal podcast format esque, right? I think it. It is limited one. So I mean, yeah. I mean, Frank kids really need 2. I mean, I don't know. Um, but more importantly, Fusion Destiny is a 2, so you know what that means, right? That means Destroyer, Phoenix, and Forster is probably coming, and they're preemptively hitting it, which I think honestly is probably a good thing, because in TCG format, despite what I say about broken cards for everybody, it really is kind of annoying that basically every deck can have a free, untargeted prop like every turn for free, basically. But to be honest, I'd rather play against DPE than Dragoon, because Dragoon is like the most broken card possibly ever created. Other than that, I don't really have any other strong opinions about this ban list. I think basically format's almost probably going to be exactly the same until new cards come out. Um, yeah, I don't know. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, that's fine. More stuff for, I guess, Dragon Link, if that's a thing in Master Duel, which I haven't really come across because Maxi is a 3. I don't know. Yeah, it's ban list. Stracker's still best deck, right? Always. Stracker best deck. Stracker Ray Simps took a big L recently, but we are basically untouched, which is good and bad. It's good because, the power level is still there, but then bad because Imperial Order is still around. So, I don't know. hey, good news. DP is coming soon. Get ready for that, gang. All right. This has been probably way too long. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like, sub, listen to it. All right.